Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 4 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to add in the furniture. We even added the stairs and then the entertainment area. Now we're gonna continue working on this. What I want to do is to add floor onto our level 1 or first floor. So here we're here at architecture, and then now click on floor, and then from here we could edit type and then duplicate, and then here we could set floor number 1. So name it floor number 1, click on edit to change the thickness. I want all floors to be 200 millimeters. So I'm gonna set it like that, and then click on this layer, which is the material. From here, I'm gonna change this to a stone finish. So I'm gonna go here and then look for stone, and I could use one of this. So I'm just gonna use this, polish, apply, OK, and then OK. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on pick lines, and then from here I'm going to click on the interior face of the wall. The reason that I'm doing this because I don't want anything to be seen at the outside part of this wall, because once we go to Twinmotion it will keep on flickering because there's an overlapping of models right here. So that's one of the reason, but usually floors are connected to the core of the wall, meaning the foundation, the hard part of the wall. So it depends on the structure of the wall, because in North America our wall are consist of wood framings and those kind of stuff. Some parts of the country, or some parts of like for example Europe or tropical countries, most of the time it's solid concrete. So now here I'm just to be safe, so that once we go into Twinmotion everything is not flickering and nothing is overlapping. So here we're just going to put everything like that. So if you want to be advanced, and then if you want to change some of the floors in this area, you can do so. So here I'm gonna click on finish, and then now it's on level 1. I want to show you how you can quickly change the flooring. For example, if you want to change the flooring into the powder room, just for an example, so that you can do it only if you want to. What you can do is you could do it, go over here. So for example, you can go over here and set it up as another floor. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around this, and join. So this is the hard part though. So you're gonna set another floor and then another floor again for this spot, which will be kind of hard, but most of the time it's a proper way, because if you select the floor again, and if you do a construction, you could edit all the materials right here, from the exterior part to the interior part of the floor. So you can set that as concrete, and then you can put tiles, those kind of materials. Here you can do tiling as well, so whatever you want as your material. But actually there is a fast way of just changing the face of it. So I'm just gonna undo what I did. So this is still a completely just one floor. So now I just undo it, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I usually do to just make it fast for the design phase only. So click on modify. I'm gonna use split face because we're just going to edit the face of this. And then after that, I'm gonna use my line. So every time you see this yellow line right here, it's not that visual, but you can still see it. You can see that there's difference there. What you need to do is, that's the end or the boundary of this face. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to click here, click there, click there, click there, and then just click right here, because this is the edge we don't need to go over, or else it will show a warning sign. So now if I click there, I could click finish. I'm gonna change this to a different shade, or consistent color, or realistic, just to see that now I can select only on this one. Now to change material only for this area, we can now click on paint, and then from paint, let's choose something. So here we could choose this, the tile, and then click right there. You can obviously see that it changed from this one to this one. But if we see on 3D, it only changed the face of that, not the whole thing. Okay? So if we go down, it's still this material. But as you can see, it highlights where the materials is. The meaning, the one that I'm telling you guys is, the face is basically for this one, we have multiple face. We have this face, which is what we're seeing, and then the face on the other side, or the sides. This is one face, this is one face, and then we have this face as well. So how about this one? We have one face right here, one face at the back, on the sides, and below. Those are the faces of one of this wall. And then we also have it right here. So we're just editing one face of this floor, which is this face. Okay, so now hopefully I explained it properly and clear enough that you can understand. So that's how you can edit a material by using this method. It's the easiest way of doing that. You don't need to keep on adding different floors for each of one of this. You can just use the face material, split face material. So even here, or even in the kitchen, you can change the materials from here, which I'm gonna do again. I want to change the materials from here, so I'm gonna click on split face, select the flooring. I'm gonna change this so that everybody can see. Select here. This is the boundary. I think hidden line is better. This is the boundary. I'm not gonna touch, or I'm not gonna put anything from the boundary lines. So don't put any lines from there. And then here. So now we could create or add different materials on this. So as you can see, I didn't put any line onto the yellow line or boundary lines. Only onto this line here, telling Revit that this is the only thing that I want to split. And then click finish. And then now go to realistic, and then here I'm just changing it to realistic so that I can show you. Once we click on paint, add in a different material, which is maybe, usually we could put tiling here, but let's put in, what should I put? So we put this one, vinyl ceramic tiles. There we go. So we have a ceramic tiles, and this is the vinyl composite tiles. So at least I could show you guys that this is all changed. Okay. So I'm happy with what we changed there. And then now, what I want to focus is adding the doors. So I want to go to architecture, and then, or go to insert. Because if we click the door right now, which is DR, short form, we have the basic door that we have here. But this door doesn't have the knob or the leveler for the doorknobs. So that's why I don't like adding this. And plus it looks very simple. So I'm going to insert load family, go back to the main, go to doors, residential, and then here I like to add this one for the entrance. Click on open. I usually just put 1500 by 2000. Press OK. And then after that, we can add it right here. You can type in DR if it didn't appear, but you can just add it like that. So I'm happy with this. Now let's add in the basic door that we're gonna use that has a knob. So still under residential, I'm gonna use this single, or we could see a different look. We have the basic right there, so I'm gonna use this. I haven't used this 5 panel. What I usually do is I load all of them, because as you can see, we have a closet right here. We could use a door if we want to, or a sliding. But now I'm just gonna load everything. Press OK. It's just saying that you're loading all of them. Do you want to continue? Yes, I am. And then door, it started with 300, which is very small. So now I'm gonna put around 750 by 2000. 2000 because I want to maintain the height that we have here. It's also 2000. So I'm just going to use a 750 by 2000. I want to add a door right here so that we have access to the laundry. So here I'm just going to add it right there. And then let's add a door from the outside as well, because I will have a small walkway right here going outside here, but it will be gated as well. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add it there. I'm also gonna add a door right here. So I'm gonna add it for our powder room. And then we're going to add a different door, which I will provide on the part 1 of this video. So check part 1 description. So I'm gonna add, it's either a sliding door right here, and then these are all windows, and we could add windows right here as well to showcase our kitchen. So I want to press escape and then escape again. So here is the name that of the sliding door that I'm gonna add. So I'm just going to drop it right here, and it will upgrade. So just look for that sliding door. I'm gonna provide 2 links. One is for the regular Revit blocks that are provided by Revit, and then the second link is for the Revit blocks that I use here that are extra. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click it right here, and then from here I'm gonna edit. So I know it's gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna click on door. I'm gonna add it from here for now because this is the biggest wall that we have. I don't know if we could edit from here, so I'm just gonna edit from here for now. I want to see our width here, so I'm just gonna add, so it's gonna be 4755. So I'm going to put a 4700 so that it will be nicely tucked here. So this sliding door, I don't want any inset on our dimension, so 0. I'm going to edit, so edit type. So sliding door height, I'm going to maintain the 2800 because I want it to be floor to ceiling. And then the width of the sliding door, so I want it to be, I think 4700 with a 5500 remaining. And then now I don't want any gap right here. 0, 0, and then 0. Click apply. Make sure this is checked so that everything is symmetric. And then here, press escape, click here again, and then pick a new host. So we could just change it from here. Now we could just click it right here, and then use our arrow key to move it around. And then if you want to make it open, you could just click here, check handle as well, and then the symbol. So now this is open, and in order for us to see everything, make sure that it is on fine. So the handle is there. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna delete this. We don't need that anymore. So I'm gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.